Under the rain, we became us again. Sofía never thought she would see Adrián again. Not after how everything ended. Not after that goodbye that broke her soul. But there he was, standing F. He entered with her at the opening of that restaurant, as if the years had not passed, as if time had not destroyed what they were. His gaze swept over her, and she felt the same chill. Always I. Sofía, he said, his voice hoarse, as if her name still tasted like farewell. She took a deep breath and forced a smile. Adrián, how long it's been. When the past returns without permission? Yeah. Back then, Sofía and Adrián had been inseparable. They met at university, amidst discussions about books, endless laughter, and nights where the chemistry was impossible to ignore. They loved. They loved with the intensity of those who believe that love can do anything. But life had other plans. Adrián received a job offer in another country, and Sofía did not want to leave. I can't leave everything, he had told her, with tears in his eyes. Then come with me. You are the one leaving, Adrián. But I will return. And what if when you return we are no longer the same? He kissed her desperately. Seemed before we would be the same, but it wasn't like that. The distance, the broken promises, the prolonged silences, everything wore them down until one day they stopped fighting. And now, after 4 years later, fate brought them face to face again. The fire that never went out. Dinner passed with trivial conversations, but their gazes said everything that neither dared to utter. How have you been? He asked, when they were alone on the terrace. Fine. Sofía feigned confidence, although her heart was beating like crazy. And you? Missing you. The answer left her breathless. Oh. Adrián, don't tell me you don't feel the same. She looked away. You can't go back and expect everything to be like before. He approached, caressing her face gently. I don't want it to be as before. I want it to be better. And then he kissed her. God. That kiss. It was the same, but at the same time it was different. More desperate. Fuller of everything they had kept silent. Sofía felt that the world was crumbling, because he loved him. He had always loved him, but the fear was still there. When love faces reality, we can't do this, whispered, moving away. I don't want to go back to lose you. You don't have to lose me. This time I'm staying. She looked at him, her heart in her throat. For how long? Forever, if you let me. Adrián took her hands with a seriousness cue. He left her speechless. I left once, and it was the worst mistake of my life. But now I know that my home is not a place. It's you. Tears slid down her cheeks. You're an idiot, he smiled, with that mischievous glint in his eyes. I know, but I'm an idiot who loves you. Sofía laughed through her tears, and, this time, she was the one who kissed him. The rain began to fall, soaking them, but they didn't care. Oh, because at that moment, they understood that it didn't matter how much time passed. They would always return to each other. End.